Hey everyone, and welcome to the channel where we love to talk about movies. Here today, we're going to talk about Renfield. I saw it yesterday in theaters, so this is just going to be my quick thoughts on the film, and let's dive on in. Starting off with a synopsis. Renfield, Dracula's henchman and inmate at the lunatic asylum for decades, longs for a life away from the Count, his various demands, and all the bloodshed that comes with them. So I was pretty excited for this film. I think the first few times watching the trailer for this, I didn't even realize it was Nicolas Cage as Dracula, and then realizing that made me excited for it. But it looked like it would be a lot of fun, and I think I'd noticed the Rotten Tomatoes score was fairly good. I think it was in like the 80%. So I had pretty high expectations going into the film, and ultimately I thought the film was just okay. I thought it was better as I think the concept of the film is significantly better than what the film actually turned out as. So kind of diving on in why I think that I thought that it was, for me, it was just too silly for my taste. I really don't like over the top silly films, but I know that's my subjective taste. I know there's lots of people out there who like that sort of a thing, and I like if that's you, this is probably a great movie for you. But going off of my subjective experience of it, it was just a little too silly. I think like especially Nicolas Cage as Dracula was just like over the top. And I get that's what he was going for, but again, it just wasn't really for me. So I think this is the film they were trying to make generally. It's not, it didn't have like the depth that I was necessarily looking for. I like certain things. I don't think this is a spoiler. It's set up and pretty early on. Like, well, maybe not. I guess we will. Yeah, we'll get into minor spoilers here. So, spoiler warning. But Aquafina being the only like cop in the department, pretty much, who is not bought by the villain and like the gang family or whatever. I don't know, mob mafia. I thought that was that seemed, I didn't really buy that. I was like, to have a whole department that's on their payroll except one person, why is that one person like still have a job there? Like, wouldn't they do something about that? Either buy them off or get them out of the department, because they like she just seems to be a pain in their side. And I guess that's what they try to do in the movie. But I'm like, why didn't this happen before now? And then also the FBI is clearly aware because their sister's in the FBI, and they really do nothing. Maybe that's how the world works, but I don't know. I just didn't really buy that. Not in the way that I buy that when it happens on something like Daredevil, the Netflix show. So it's, I don't know. Things like that just felt like it was kind of a half-developed idea. It didn't really work. I also didn't think the villain or the leader of the family. I don't know. I think she was fine enough, but I didn't take the family as a whole seriously, and it's certainly not her son. I just saw John Ralphio from Parks and Rec the whole time. I'm like, I can't take this guy seriously. I don't think you were supposed to, but like, if this is supposed to be the big bad like mafia family, I didn't buy it. So I thought the support group was pretty well done. They brought back, a recurring joke there, but I don't know, yeah, it just throughout the film, again, kind of getting back to the silly and the over the topness of it, like how much gore is in there is just, it was too over the top for me. And again, that's gonna work for some people. It just doesn't for me. I thought Renfield was interesting enough, but there again, it maybe felt like too short. We never actually got to like dive into his character, although he's kind of the best part of the film, and how he connects to Aquafina. So it was fun. It did make me laugh a lot, but it wasn't one that I would say is like a good film. It was a fun film, but it was just okay. And so in my book, that gets a letter grade of a C. So it's not one that I'd necessarily recommend. I think it's got its audience. It just wasn't for me. So if I hope I've kind of explained it well enough. I think I have, for you to know whether or not you would enjoy the type of film that it is. Because I think it is for a very kind of specific audience. So If you've seen it though, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Did you feel similar to me where it was just kind of over the top and silly, or is this stuff that you eat for breakfast? Do you love these sort of films and do we not get enough of them? Tell me down below. If you enjoyed this review, be sure to smash the like button and subscribe. And with that, thanks for watching and we'll catch you in the next video.